Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Wolves reporter Mr. Tim Spiers.
Hello.
Tim,
Yep.
Europa League, second
Yeah.
leg. Crusaders 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 4, 6-1 in aggregate. Some people might think it was pretty simple, pretty easy, but at least to begin with, a little bit frightening, a little bit scary.
It was good fun.
It was.
It was a real occasion and an entertaining game in the first half. Actually, yeah, Crusaders, biggest game for them for years. The home crowd really getting behind them. Players up for it.
Yes.
Big lad up top, up for it.
It's like a big tubes, basically.
The epitome of the phrase. Big lad up top.
Yeah.
It could have been invented for that. He enjoyed his day.
National League North, big lad.
And he was roughing Connor Cody up, and they had one cleared off the line, and then scored the early goal. Ryan Bennett, bullet header in the corner.
Stunning goal.
Honestly, it's the best finish of his Wolves career.
Wow,
And,
he watches this as well. Blanking you in the mix zone next.
I've just spoke to him. He's fine. He's laughing about it.
Yeah, he's seen this,
He's laughing
has he?
about it because he's
on the score sheet.
He scored at the other end, and
Yeah.
it's happy days in the end. But as Nuno said in his post-match press conference, it was all about the reaction. Because if you're 1-0 down, like I said, a noisy, passionate home crowd, extremely motivated players.
Yeah.
If you let that drag out and
Yes.
maybe try and get second, but no, it was killed stone dead.
Seconds later.
And 2 minutes later, and
120 seconds later.
and because it killed the tie, because Crusaders then needed 3 without reply because of the away goal. So that was it really, and it was a really good run out overall in the end for Wolves.
Raul Jimenez, first start of the season. Look, carried on where he left off, really, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's so good.
Like Jota, it bodes really well for me. I'm very excited, as you can tell.
I'm gonna miss this.
Good job for you, we're not sharing a hotel room. He wanted a more expensive one.
Wow.
So. It's true, isn't it? Don't wow, it's true, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's true.
What do you mean?
I'm in the Premier Inn. Happy to say that's fine.
Yeah?
Where are you?
Oh, Mason.
Incredible scenes.
Oh dear.
Different budgets.
Yeah, different budgets.
Different standards, different needs.
Yeah.
Well, one was his high maintenance, one was his.
Wow.
Anyway,
it became 1-1 became 2-1 pretty
it bodes
quickly.
really well because Jimenez looked so sharp tonight, as has Jota the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if those two can replicate what they did in the second half of last season, but from August onwards, so it's August already. Then that bodes really well for the coming weeks.
Look, like I say, Bennett had made up for it, but I actually thought Moutinho, great delivery. I mean, he had a free header, but I thought Moutinho was a lot better tonight from what I've seen.
Sharpened up. I think they've all sharpened up. They looked fitter to me. They were still going for it in the closing stages. Subs all made a bit of an impact as well. The only negative is the Jimenez injury.
Yeah. So can we have the what's the latest on Raul?
He seems okay.
I think he's okay.
Just kind of said he was just hobbled across the pitch as he was leaving to get to the bus and said I think he said just a kick and it's nothing to worry about.
Sure.
Is what he said. So on that base, that they kind of know already, and he's not gone to hospital. He's not.
They didn't look too concerned, did they? No.
I reckon. He was hobbling, but
I'd be surprised if he doesn't play next week.
we'll see because if it's susceptible to another kick, and then you're out of Leicester. So, but we'll see. But anyway,
But look, they've got a striker to cover that anyway.
He looks very sharp, and the whole team looked pretty sharp to me. I think the preparations, they've done them pretty well.
Yeah.
Leicester will be the test.
Of course.
But they've done it a bit differently. It's not a proper pre-season with friendlies. It's competitive friendlies. These 2 games. They've taken a slight gamble by risking that the opposition won't cause them too many problems, and that they'll use them as a bit of a run out.
Yeah.
And it's worked really well because 2 competitive games against a physical, organised team have given them a really good run out, and they look sharp, like I said.
Absolutely. At least he got Jota off. He got Neves off as well. Obviously, Jimenez came off with the injury, so they've got a little bit of rest as well at the end of the game.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm totally distracted.
Guys, doing a video. 1 second, just give us 2 minutes, yeah?
Leave me alone.
Thanks very
No,
much.
all right.
I thought you said you were distracted.
No, I was saying it's funny.
Oh, right, okay.
I was just saying entertainment in short supply in Belfast. So there's lads kicking ice around. You've just had a go at them.
I've got kids in tears there.
He's crying.
Oh, I don't care.
We're horrible.
I don't care. Can't mess about with my video. Wow.
What? Yeah, because we never do that, right?
No, ever.
What are you saying? Sace?
Yeah, no, so the 3 lads got off at least, they've got a bit of rest as well.
No, it's fine,
minutes.
mate. It's fine, honestly. It's okay.
Okay,
Sorry,
well,
he won't shout at you again. It's okay.
No, I will.
Yeah. Yep. Would you Sace?
Yeah. Wow. I've never said Sace at all. You keep on saying Sace. It's incredible. Okay, so where are we going next week? Apparently.
Oh God. Right, 6,000 mile round. No, I don't want to dob him in it, but he was so confident of Jablonek from Czech Republic winning, he's already booked his flights to Prague. As of a few Wolves fans I spoke to earlier, by the way, tragically, for the purposes of travel and convenience, Armenian side, Punic, drew 0-0 in Czech Republic tonight.
That's a steady result.
They've won 2-1 in aggregate. It's a shock win.
It's a massive shock win.
Certainly done the bookies over.
Yes.
And
It's a refund Sky Scanner.
it's not good because
Well, it's not good.
3 days before Leicester,
Yeah.
I've just tried to Google the stadium that Wolves are going to be playing in next week with mixed results. It's not clear.
That was the Armenian National Stadium.
That's what podcast friend James Fielden told me. But I don't know. They played in some kind of desolate wasteland against Jablonek last week.
Wow.
But if you Google image them, there are a few differing suggestions about where they play.
What do you mean different suggestions?
Anyway,
Wow.
it's all right. It'll be fine. Calm down.
It's deadline day as well.
Deadline day.
5 p.m.
I mean, I've got to say, we had great Wi-Fi here at Crusaders
It was
unexpectedly.
better than most Premier League clubs.
And a fantastic welcome, lovely, friendly staff, great fans as well. It's been a really nice, wholesome first European experience. If next week's is as good, I'll be surprised.
Nice segue.
But
But then it's not going to, is it?
they're not going to watch this video. It's fine.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
No, it's not ideal. The trip, obviously, the travel 3 days before Leicester away. You're looking at those 2 away games, Punic and Leicester.
Punic.
To win both is a big ask for me.
All the Wolves players coming back here. Looks like there's been a problem with the transport. We're coming back across.
It's a big ask to win both games, but this is it. This is the adventure. This is.
I'll take draw, Tim. I'll be honest.
They knew that this was going to be happening, and it's bang, bang, bang with the Europa, and the Premier League will start as well, and it's helter-skelter, and they're going to need as many fit players as they can to get through it, and there might be a bit of rotation along the way.
Well, like you're saying, two extra players added to the squad in Jesus and Cutrone. I mean, both of those are eligible to play in the next leg. So you think they're probably both going to travel. And like you say, some of these players are going to need a rest, especially potentially someone like Jimenez or Jota.
Yep, Matt Doherty back in training as well. I'd expect him to be available next week. Whether he'll be risked or not, I don't know, but I expect him to be available for the away leg. So they're going to need everybody, and of course we may see an additional 2 in the next week as well.
Good result, a draw next Thursday. Would you say a 0-0 draw? Would you take that, or do you think they should go there and win?
Well, it's hard to say. I'll be honest. I don't know much about the opposition, and you'd want to go there and win and put the tie to bed. Of course you would.
What are they called?
And then rest everyone next week. Punic.
Okay.
I don't know the pronunciation, but.
But good night, and we're going to have a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones tour for you tomorrow morning?
Well, the 9-hour tour that you went on.
9.5 hour tour.
I better start it now because my flight's in 10 hours.
Wow. We're going to see the Titanic exhibition.
Excellent. Good
One
for you.
sinking ship to another. It's Wolves 4, Crusaders 1 for all the post-match reaction. Make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.